everyone, and welcome to the basketball show that never, ever jumps in a referee's face. It's the NBA Today. I'm Mark Jones in the house along with the Jam Posse. David Aldridge will be dropping by shortly. Let's work. If you thought Dennis Rodman had changed, then you probably think Elvis is still living in Michigan somewhere. Dennis Rodman proving that people born square don't die round. That tattoo getting tattooed by the NBA with a 6-game suspension without pay and a $20,000 fine. That's justice, NBA style, for headbutting an official. Against New Jersey, Rodman earned a second tee, gets tossed, he begins yelling at referee Ted Bernhardt, then headbutts him. Rod Thorne, the NBA's Lord of Discipline, says the suspension and fine reflect not only the headbutting, but the totality of his actions on the court. One word for Dennis: careful what you ask for, you might just get it. Look at him go crazy.
My button, suspend me. Rod Thorne, David Stern, suspend me, okay? You guys are so big, suspend me. I've asked David Stern and Rod Thorne to come to me man-to-man, face-to-face, and give me the rules and regulations between me and the league and the rest of the players in the league. I mean, but you got Charles Barkley, can cuss a referee out from the time he get out of his bed until he goes home and make love to his wife, and then he won't say anything to him. But if I do anything, just go look at a referee, damn, he thinking I'm trying to cuss him out, I'll do something to him. You know, the hell with that. I mean, it's just getting really ridiculous. You know, I've been a good boy. What do you think?
Well, Rodman's suspension is the third longest in NBA history. His $20,000 fine is $5 grand less than the maximum under the collective bargaining agreement. Rodman won't be eligible to play until April the 2nd at Miami. And by the way, Charles leads Rodman in technicals, 25-23. Dennis will lose $183,000 in salary. Look at his rap sheet. Of the 15 games he was suspended last year by San Antonio, just 3 were without pay. Tuesday, Rodman apologized to the fans and his teammates, but the Bulls are not amused.
I don't think the team's going to be upset about the fact that Dennis got the suspension. What they're upset about is that we've got to work a little bit harder to win. And every game is going to be under duress. Like tonight, it's going to be a very similar kind of a situation. And from that standpoint, Dennis kind of let us down in that regard. And, you know, I know he doesn't feel like it and he doesn't want to feel put upon, but, you know, he's got some responsibility now to the rest of us.
I feel confident that he respects us to a point that he can harness that anger a little bit better, and he's going to show emotions. That's him. You know, we're not asking him not to do that, you know, but we're asking him to, you know, be very considerate of what he means to us when those situations happen, and I think he will.
Michael Jordan a little bit bothered right there. David Aldridge in the house right now. David, how does this Rodman suspension affect Chicago?
In a couple of ways, Mark. Number one, and most importantly, playing time. Phil Jackson did not want to play Bill Wennington big minutes down the stretch. Wanted to save him for the playoffs, use those 6 fouls. Now Bill Wennington's going to have to start at power forward in Rodman's place. John Sally's going to have to play more minutes. He doesn't really know the offense all that well yet. Judd Bushler and people like that are going to have to play more minutes. The most important thing is that Michael Jordan's going to have to play more minutes because the Bulls are going to have to go deeper into games before securing them. That means 40 minutes a game for Jordan, and that's not what Phil Jackson wanted. He wanted to actually cut back Jordan's minutes in the last month of the season. Rodman,
David, now says that he wants a face-to-face meeting with Commissioner David Stern. Why 6 games, and was due process any different because of Rodman's baiting of Stern and Rod Thorne?
I don't think so. I think it's the same deal for anybody that hits a referee. They wanted to make sure players knew you can't put your hands on the referees. Once the referees are compromised, you have no game, and that's the same in any sport. They went through the process with Horace Ballmer and NBA security that they would go through in any incident. This was not a case of Rod Thorne or David Stern exacting revenge on Dennis Rodman. It was a mistake that Dennis made. He should admit it.
Nothing personal, just business, I guess. Well.